Good evening, everyone. It is August 27th, and this is your daily Sugar Daddy Season live stream. I'm Meme Lord Michael. First, let's talk about some housekeeping. There's going to be another stream Thursday, but then no stream Friday to Monday. Maybe I can get one in on Sunday, but count on no stream Friday to Monday. I just take a little vacation, and that's all there is to it. I'll be restarting the stream again on Tuesday. We've been getting pretty good viewership for these streams, getting at least 300 viewers for every single one of them. So maybe people will miss me just a little bit. Maybe people will be like, I kind of like seeing his daily streams, even if there isn't a whole lot of shit going on. So maybe the absence will make the heart grow a little bit fonder. We'll see what happens. I'm not expecting a whole lot to happen over Labor Day weekend anyway, so I feel like it's a good time to take off from the streams, and I'm sure we'll have a shit ton to talk about on Tuesday. Some other things behind the scenes at Sugar Daddy Season. Really, the main focus is getting this website ready. We're going to be moving to a new domain. SugarDaddySeason.money is just too fucking long. We have some domains in mind. It's generally like Sugar Daddy of Memes or memesugardaddy.com, something like that. If you have any good ideas, feel free to DM me or drop them in the comments, something like that. And we could do something like that, do something else. But the focus will be on memes in general, and that this new website, it'll definitely have Sugar Daddy Season related content. There's probably going to be a restricted area for Sugar Daddy Season members. Like some live streams will just be for them, and also we're going to have Sugar Daddy Season Zooms eventually, where we can talk about different projects and stuff like that. Kind of think of it as like how angel investors have little meetings and shit. We can have community members kind of pitch their ideas to other Sugar Daddy Season members. So we're going to have membership have that utility. Because before, it's like, what is really the utility of being part of a community? And we didn't really know at first. We kind of fucked around with these in-person events. And we still will have in-person events, and they're a fuck ton of fun. But let's face it, people that own Sugar Daddy Season are all around the world. In-person events can't be the main utility function. But Zoom calls just with Sugar Daddy Season members pitching about different communities, where we talk about which coins we're invested in and why, and stuff like that. Well, that's a lot of utility, and you kind of have to prove yourself by owning the token. We can have some that are black only members, some that are silver only, and then some that are everyone. But I'm thinking this is going to be the real utility case, and I'm not sure exactly when we'll start this. It probably won't be till October. But you can see how we're going to use the website and use Sugar Daddy Season membership levels and all sorts of other stuff to really give some utility to this token. And I don't believe meme coins need to even have utility. There has to be that fuck you element to it, the nihilism, just the belief and the love of Sugar the Bear or this community or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, some memes, people just really love the meme, like Pepe or Giga was originally a meme of a Chad, right? So people just kind of rally around this meme. Sugar Daddy Season is something we made up. It's a made up phrase. And the whole idea is, look at us, we can make up a phrase. We can see creativity in things. It's like, I believe in making up a phrase. This is our unique movement. But because of that, it's almost like the onus is on us to prove why anyone should give a shit about Sugar Daddy Season. And quite frankly, I think we're going to position ourselves very well as the Sugar Daddies of the meme coin movement. We're the people that really believe that meme coins are going to boom, and we're going to rally behind it. We're going to cheer for it, and we're going to hopefully make a shit ton of money from it. And we're going to help our friends and other Sugar Daddy Season community members, make money from it too. Obviously, it's predicated on this meme coin boom happening. If the meme coin boom doesn't happen, well, Sugar Daddy Season probably is not going to do that well as a coin. And it really shouldn't do that well as a coin if the meme coin boom doesn't happen. But that leads us to where the first thing I want to talk about today, and that's patience. Do we have any other comments first, Kwan, before I get into talking about patience?
We got some, I'm assuming some ladies in the chat. Temptress Lola says she loves a mystery. Come sugar me up. Lady Rose says we're all gonna make it. The fire emoji. And then we got Lord Crypto returning from yesterday says yo yo sugar.
That is something funny. Like, I'm guessing that the ladies in the chat are actually just crypto people because, like, I don't think too many ladies are gonna be watching this live stream because, like, we definitely get like random thoughts. They're like, "Give me a shirt," like, "Ooh, I can find me a sugar daddy," or like, I'm just like, it's just so cute because the best part would be if this works and the thoughts are just totally left out. Like they're just like sitting there, like, "Huh?" Like, they won't even see it. Like it'll just go like way over their head. It'll just be like,
They're here for the end result. They're not here for the hard work.
"Oh, of course not." And the end result will be like, if some dudes make a bunch of money from the meme coin, it's almost like the first thing I'll be like, "Don't blow it on thoughts. Just don't do it. They ain't worth it. They ain't worth it." It's not that like you're gonna blow some money on thoughts. I understand that. If you're a single guy and you make a lot of money from meme coins, you're probably gonna blow some money on thoughts. That's just the way things work. But don't blow too much money on thoughts. Those bitches aren't worth it. Maybe we even have a whole little section about like don't be a tricked out sugar daddy or some shit like that. But that's down the road. Anyways, the
You
first thing I want,
always you always pay for it somehow. Don't
you
pay
always
for
gotta
it
pay
this
for it
time.
somehow, but don't pay too much. And it's almost like with the valuation of these communities. Like in some communities, it's almost like you see the future and it's like undervalued. Like that's where you want to buy. Whereas if something's just already priced so high, like a Dogecoin's at 36 billion, and Dogecoin proves that like meme coins have value. But like I talked about my last cast, I don't think the money is going to be made in the old meme coins. It's going to be more in the newer ones and the fresher ones and the ones that have the proverbial dog in them and not are just about a dog. But the first thing I want to talk about is patience. Let's be clear. I'm not a patient person. I want I want it now. I want to win now. I get that. I get the degen vibes of wanting to win now. Like I'm used to taking an ass kicking. I'm used to like getting yelled at or getting shit happen. You know, like I could take an ass kicking, but that's not being patient. That's just being able to put up with shit. So you gotta, yes, you have to put up with shit, and you also have to put up with time because the meme coin boom isn't gonna happen yet. First of all, crypto needs to go a little bit higher. Like we're kind of inching our way up there, and it's strong, but we're not having that like, fuck it, get me in that the public did in say 2020, 2021. I think we're gonna get there. To be very clear, I think we're going to get there. But first, that's going to happen. And then people are going to get into the meme coins. And if you go by my timeline, which is like I'm always 12 to 18 months early, and I got into Sugar Daddy season in April, that kind of means probably around April is when the boom is really going to happen. Like we might start seeing some movement earlier, maybe as soon as Q4 this year or Q1 of next year, but it's going to be some time. You have to be patient because unlike online poker or daily fantasy, where like before the boom happens, yeah, you could be a player or an operator and you're just kind of playing small ball before the boom. Like we are totally dependent on the boom happening. Because if the boom doesn't happen and a lot of money doesn't rush into meme coins, then honestly, what's the point of meme coin collecting? I kind of think it's going to be kind of it's a zero sum game, and nothing's really done anything yet. It's all about what it could be, not about what is happening right now. Yes, there are some communities, including this one, that are trying to get shit done. Our community is dependent on the meme coin boom because otherwise, why are we the sugar daddies of the meme coins? Like, why are we sugar daddies of an industry that's not growing? Like, no, we need the boom to happen for Sugar Daddy season to work. And there's other communities that I think are good, but will do a lot better if there's a boom. Obviously, I talk a lot about Giga. Well, Giga is going to look a lot better if the boom happens. I talk about, Housecoin before. And again, like Housecoin is totally worthless unless there's a boom. And a lot of people are like, fuck it. I'm going to make money from a Housecoin instead of buying a house. There has to be a boom for a lot of these coins, for pretty much any coin to work really well. And that requires patience. That doesn't mean you wait for the boom to happen, in my opinion. I'm collecting these coins now because everyone thinks they can wait for the boom to happen, but the boom happens so fast. It happens so fucking fast that you're like, oh, well, maybe this is fake and I'll wait for it's just going to happen. And you want to be positioned so that you're not chasing. If you actually believe in some of these communities, you don't want to have to wait to chase. Like, just get in them now. Like, why chase? Daily average in or whatever. So that's, again, I'm talking patience, and that's patience with meme coin collecting. And like, we're starting to see the bubbles flare. Like Solana's over $200. It kind of keeps getting rejected at 210, but my guess is it gets above it eventually, soon enough. But it's all about waiting for the boom to happen, similar to the online poker boom, similar to the daily fantasy boom, similar to any of these booms, similar to the one in 2020, 2021. I think it's going to happen. And you just have to be patient and wait for it and not look too much at the price action of every day. Now I want to talk about anything on that, Quan, or should I move to the next section?
We got a couple comments. Jimmy Morrow looks like a new guy. Everyone wants to win now. W's please, Big Sugar W. Reaffirm.
Yeah, that is true. Everyone wants the fast win. And that's what people think with meme coins. It's like, man, I want that quick 100x. I want that quick 10x. But that's the thing. It's like, it will happen fast, but you don't know when it's going to happen. You just don't know when it's going to happen. And that's why people they like to trade. So like, oh, this thing's moving. I'll hop in on that. But most of the shit that moves so fast when things are kind of calm, well, that's just pump and dump bullshit. And that's how you just kind of chop your bankroll up. It's better to just collect something that you think has a chance when the boom happens. In my opinion, I think it's better to collect coins that you believe has a chance when the boom happens than trying to chase what's happening today. Because nothing's really happening today in the meme world. Things aren't moving yet. I think the price you can buy here is good in general. And you wait. You just wait. And so here, the next part I want to talk about is the craziness of crypto and how it is so unique and different. Some people think that like buying a crypto, or especially buying a meme coin, is like buying a stock. And that is not the case whatsoever. Not at all. See, a stock is a passive investment. There's a company, they're running it, and you're just, if you care, like, let's just say you own shares of, and I don't want to use Tesla because Tesla's kind of a cult stock, but let's just say Johnson & Johnson. Like, no one's just running around like, I'm a Johnson & Johnson shareholder. Like, I live or breathe Johnson & Johnson. Like, fuck anything. I don't even know what their competitors are. Stocks are cash flow assets. And it doesn't matter if you believe in the stock or not. It doesn't matter if the shareholders believe in the stock. Outside of a cult stock like Tesla, and I think Tesla's really the only mega cap that's got that cult. Like even something like Nvidia, I don't feel like it's got that cult. Like it might be a popular stock, but no one's like, fuck AMD, I'm all about Nvidia, or oh my god, I'm a Nvidia man. Like unless they work for Nvidia. Just owning a stock isn't an identity source for the vast majority of stocks. So with a meme coin, that doesn't work. If the majority of your holders view it as just like a stock, then you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. The meme coin is fucked. Because the meme coin is about the community caring about the meme. And if you think about the percentage of ownership, even if it's like a lot of meme coins, believe it or not, are very highly concentrated. Like you look at the top holders percentage and it's kind of bullshit. Like they really are concentrated, but it's still not 100% by any means. So there needs to be some sort of participation by everyone to make the meme grow. Like, yes, the people that own the most should do the most, but everyone kind of needs to do something. But if everyone's attitude is, well, the other guy is going to do something, then the fucking community goes nowhere. So the community must actually fucking care about the community and not just view it passive. Because at the end of the day, a coin is about the brand, the community, the belief, right? Does the community actually believe in it? If the community views it as passive, then it doesn't believe in it. If the community doesn't really care about it, then it has no brand. People must feel something for the meme coin. And that asks a lot. That's why often it's a pre-registered meme. You know, it's been around for a while or whatever. That's why people decide they care about it. And it's hard to tell what people will care about a meme, because sometimes they just buy it and they get stuck in it and they somehow care. They care about the community. They care about the other people in it. But the point is, they care. They believe in it. It's different. It's not a stock. It is not a passive investment. And that's just something that most people that are aged, 40 or 50 or older are simply not going to understand. The Gen Zs get it, though. And I think a lot of people kind of get it deep down, but they don't understand it like in their conscious brain. Like subconsciously, they kind of get it. They're like, I care. Like, I only have a few $100s in this meme, but I care so much more about it. I have $30,000 in Johnson & Johnson stock, and I have $300 in this meme, but I care about the meme. See, that's why the meme would work, because they care. If people have $30,000 in a meme and they don't care about the meme, they just care about the price of the meme, then the meme is overvalued and it needs to go down. So we're going to make people care about Sugar Daddy season because we want people that believe in the meme coin boom. We want people that believe we can help each other during this meme coin boom. And obviously I'm the leader, but Sugar the Bear is our prophet. He's our idol. He's our Jesus. He's like what we believe in as a joke or whatever. But we as a community, we want to be the we want to be the cheerleaders of this meme coin boom. And our community will care about each other, and as this thing happens. Any comments there, Quan, or are we good?
We got a bunch coming in. We got Roxanne heavy on the community. Hunter says Gen Z is in on that. Everyone got to shill their bag. Luart, stock.
Exactly. People got to shill. They have to believe in it, because, yeah, you don't tell your friends about Johnson & Johnson stock and your Home Depot stock and your ETFs of international small caps. Like, you don't give a shit if they buy it. And if they do, it's not like they're going to affect the price. You want people that believe in it with you. It's a different type of asset. It is not a fixed, it's not a passive asset. It is an organic, alive community. And meme coins allow you to monetize your identity. Meme coins allow you to monetize your identity. And you want other people to identify with you, so your identity is worth more. Okay? Because, like, let's face it, we talked about identity in the past. Like, you're born a certain way, you're born into a certain religion, and I understand those things matter to you. You're not going to make money off of it, and you didn't really choose it. You kind of were born into it. Well, if you're going to choose an identity, you're damn well, and you can make money off this identity if it gets bigger and it becomes more meaningful to a lot of people, and it helps identify other people that make your life better. Even if the coin doesn't go up, you still value. Like, let's just say you buy a meme coin and it stays the same fucking price or even goes down, but you have a great time in that community. Well, guess what? It still was a valuable experience for you, wasn't it? You still was worth it for you. It was entertaining. It brought utility and value to your life. Perhaps it may have even made you financially successful in other ways, even if the coin itself didn't go up in value. But the point is, the community brought you value. not just passively owning it like a stock. That's why a meme coin is a very different asset. It is not a passive asset like a stock. And people that view it like a passive asset, like a stock, you don't fucking want them in there. You really don't want them in there. And you certainly don't want them owning a shit ton of it. But yeah, I think what's going to happen though is what makes people believe in it is if the price goes up. Quite frankly, they're going to show it to their friends if the price is going up, and that's going to happen a lot more during the meme coin boom. It's all very reflexive. Exactly. Conviction drives real meme coins because people, they care so much about it that they will, if they see it go down, they don't get scared. They're like, fuck it, I want it to go back up. They buy it out to spite the sellers. They buy it because they believe it's going to win. They don't like looking at the fucking moving average and shit. Or like, oh no, I might lose money. Like they fucking care. And that's why we believe in having membership levels at Sugar Daddy Season and doing all sorts of stuff for people that care to be able to flaunt that they care. And that's why I have NFTs at Sugar Daddy Season, because we have all these stickers. Like if you bought, Sugar Daddy Season after the big plummet, you're going to go save the Sugar Daddy NFT because it shows that you fucking care. There's all sorts of ways to build communities. And that's what you have to do. You can't view it as a passive asset because it is not. It is an organic community that must have a pulse. And people can feel that. They don't want to buy a coin that doesn't have a pulse. They don't want to just feel like they're the exit liquidity of some other guy that made a bad investment. They want to buy something that feels like people care about it. That feels like they're joining something. That they feel like it gives them some energy. That's what they want. That's why it's so important to post shit on, social media, because it makes people feel like they're part of something. You talk in the live streams, or whatever the fuck you do. And obviously the bigger communities have more people doing it. And that's where I want to kind of get to the final segment, where I just talk about how fucking crazy crypto is. Because crypto's been around, like, I've been in crypto since 2015. 2017 was the first Bitcoin bull, like, that everyone knew about. Everyone heard of Bitcoin by 2017, right? So it's still been 8 years, and most people still don't really know why the fuck they own crypto. Like, I guess it's kind of good for, like, some transactions, I guess, but, like, that's not really why people own it. Bitcoin, the shittiest crypto, it's digital gold. It's just a big fuck you to the banks and the nation states. That's really where the value is. It's all in the meme value. When I say like Bitcoin's the biggest meme coin, they're like, oh no, it's one of the first. I'm like, yes, it's the first crypto. And they made it work. It's got amazing meme value. If you look at a lot of crypto and blockchain, it's been a solution in search of a problem. And most people in the blockchain industry will even admit that. If you look at a lot of Solana stuff, like Solana itself has done fantastic. A lot of the utility stuff on there, really, meme coins are the most amazing invention of crypto because it proves you believe something. Because the meme coin itself has no fucking value. It is not a stock certificate. You don't get a cash flow from it. Sometimes, like Pudgy Penguins, they'll take some sales and they put it towards burning the coin. But that's not how it's valued. Like, yes, it's a nice like thing that they do. But that's not why people like. That's not like how it's all valued. There has to be something more to it. It is all about brand, belief, community, and meme coins allow you to choose your identity to do something with a belief that's never been, it's never in history, never before in history could you say, I had that idea, or I believe that. Like, people will be able to be like, hey, do you hate the housing market? Do you hate realtors? And they can say yes. And But now you can prove it because you own Housecoin. You see what I'm saying? You can prove your beliefs now with meme coins. And in a world where everyone is a fake motherfucker, everyone is so fucking fake. They're so annoying and boring and basic and fake, right? Like, that's all age groups. One thing that Gen Zs get is, like, they will fucking call it out. Like, they call about the base. Like, there's nothing worse than being a basic fucking fake bitch to them. Because that's what everyone else is. They aspire to be at least different. And everything is so fake. Hollywood is fake. Fucking Hollywood is all reboots and fake shit. Everything is so fucking fake. But a meme coin, you fucking put your money and say, I fucking believe in this fucking thing. I might believe in a stupid fucking dog. I might believe in, Giga. I might believe in fucking Sugar Daddy. But you fucking prove that you believe. You fucking prove it. And that is why, for a whole host of reasons, I believe in this massive meme coin boom that I think will happen next year. I don't think it's going to happen in the next few months. I think it's going to be next year, maybe even the year after that. I don't know. I don't know the fucking exact date. I just believe it's going to happen. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is by buying these meme coins. Any comments about that yet, Quan, or until I've kind of finished what I'm going at?
Everybody's in agreement. We got people talking about your veteranship. You've been here since.
Well, yeah, I'm fucking old. Look at me. Look how fucking old I am. 2015 shit. I was in my 30s in 2015. Yeah, it's funny because Shiba was just poser Dogecoin, right? But people just wanted that chance to make a quick buck. They wanted to make the money from Doge. Like, everyone wants Bitcoin 2.0, right? Because, like, why should those fucking nerds that just happened to be around in 2009 and 2010 to be all the ones that made all that money from Bitcoin? Meme coins are the chance. I think they're the chance at Bitcoin 2.0 because just like Bitcoin proved it, Bitcoin really has proved itself from meme value, from being quote unquote digital gold. So why can't other memes prove their value too by tapping into communities and tapping into feelings that people really want to express? Because at the end of the day, lots of people buy crypto, but they fucking don't know why. They don't know why. Even boomers buy crypto. You think boomers know why they're buying crypto? Give me a fucking break. Boomers have no fucking idea why they're playing crypto. Boomers are like, yeah, I buy Bitcoin because of blah, 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 blah. Or I buy they don't fucking know why they're buying any of this shit. They buy it because it's been around and it's gone up. And they tell themselves whatever reasons. Now, everyone knows why you buy a stock. Oh, because the company is going to do well. Or they buy a bond because they think they're going to get paid back. No one really knows why they're buying crypto. But I'm telling you, what's been proven, in my opinion, is that crypto is the way to prove a fucking belief. And Bitcoin was the first one that did it. And now, meme coins are going to allow people to do it in a variety of ways. Bitcoin was just about digital gold and fucking the banks and fucking the nation states. And guess what? The banks and the nation states are still just fine. But people just wanted to say there was an alternative. They just wanted to feel good about themselves. And I just think it's a crazy thing, and you can't ignore it. And the people that have been hating on it, oh, there's no value, oh, there's blah, 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 they are the types that don't understand the value of a community because they view all assets as cash flows. They just view assets as cash flows. And that's not what a crypto is. A crypto is a community. The value is in the community's belief or brands. And the only way to prove you are in that community is to own the coin. If you say you believe in Bitcoin, but you own no Bitcoin, then you are a fucking fraud. If you say you believe in Sugar Daddy, so you don't own any Sugar Daddy, then you're a fucking fraud too. But there's all other cryptos too, obviously. All these other meme coins, whether it's Giga or Housecoin or Pepe or any of these things. Like, if you really believe in these things and what they stand for, then you own the fucking coin. And I think a lot of people want to stand for something. They like the idea of making money from believing in something, because the fucking boomers have their little fucking hands like all over the cash flow assets, right? They own all the fucking land, they own all the stocks, and everyone wants to give the boomers a big motherfucking fuck you. And you know the way to do it? Meme coins. And that's just going to make everyone fucking happy. And when they realize this next year, that this is the way, and it actually works, because the communities grow and there's like value in these thriving communities, that it's not just like who's last in. Like, there's actually like some tangible value, some enjoyment people get from owning the coin, from proving you're part of the community, not just because the number goes up, but because you feel something, you feel good, you get something out of it, you get friends, you get knowledge, you get something. You get something out of that community. Well, fuck. Everyone's going to be all over that, especially if the boomers aren't. Let's wrap.